Hey everybody, February7 here and welcome back to the channel with another Platinator video, Pursuit Force Extreme Justice. The name was too big to fit here, so it's Extreme J. Like the previous one, this is quite an easy trophy to get. And we'll start with the easiest one, because you'll be doing this, well, unless you play like only destroying cars, I don't know, but even then you have to eliminate 3 enemies at once, which is getting the fatality 3 times, and you get this trophy. It will come very naturally, so not a story related trophy. This does have a lot of story related trophies, which is this one, Wedding Crashers. This is when you finish the first mission of the game, which is to defeat Billy Wild, and you get Wedding Crasher, story related trophy, and I will say that a lot. Just rolled into the shop. And this game, on the contrary of the first one, this is a little bit more elaborated, and you can upgrade your gear however you want. Every time you finish a mission, you'll get like those coins that you see there, and you just upgrade it, and you'll get just rolled into the shop. What I would suggest is don't try to distribute all of them at once, because we'll talk about that a bit later, but try to finish just one segment so you get the final trophy. And this one here is basically you need to lose a mission, and this is actually missable, because if you use the rewind feature on the game, like you know you're gonna lose and you use the rewind feature, you'll never fail the mission. And if you don't fail a mission, you won't get lost the plot. And basically that's what I'm doing here, and I abuse a lot of the rewind feature. Adrenaline shot. This is another trophy that you will get naturally as you progress through the game. It's the slow motion Max Payne thing. Basically, you need to have your justice meter, the one you see on the left, shining. When it's completely full, and you jump into another enemy's vehicle, and you'll slow-mo, and you just shoot someone, and you will get adrenaline shot. It's the justice shot. Yeah, so quite easy to do. Then, nothing but scrap metal. Let me see which one this is. Nothing but scrap metal. This is basically eliminate 3 times probably. Let me see if it's that one. Probably it's going to be eliminate 3 times. Let me see. We got 1, 2, and 3. There you go. Eliminate 3 times in a row, and you get nothing but scrap metal. Again, I think you'll get it naturally as you're progressing the game, especially in this type of game modes. Pint and charge. Like the previous game, you'll get a trophy by arresting people, and when you arrest your first enemy, you will get this trophy. So the aiming system is a little bit trickier this time around, because now you aim, it's not an auto aim like the previous one, it is an auto aim. So pin and charge, that's another trophy that I think you will get naturally as you progress through the game. Tragedy on High. This is when you defeat Travis Stryker. This is a story related trophy. He is a boss in one of the missions. But yes, this game doesn't have like trophies that you'll find hard to get. The garage is too full. This one is that normal mechanic that you saw in the first one, and you see it now, where you can jump from car to car. This is when I think you capture 25 vehicles. We'll see it at the end of the video. We'll see how many it is, because we'll, as always, talk a lot about the game a little bit and see the trophies, just in case I forget something. And yes, that's the trophy. Then we're gonna fight Billy Wild again, Fire Truck High Ends, I think that's the name of the trophy. And after we defeat him, we will get the trophy. So again, story related trophy. Fire Truck Firefight. Okay, that's it. That's the name of the trophy. Lap Tech Enthusiast. Again, it's the same as the previous one that I told you about, the unlocking an ability. This is when you unlock 10 abilities. Yeah, this when you unlock 10 abilities. And I was doing everything like leveled, so everything was leveled. But by the end of the game, I noticed I won't be able to unlock all of them at once. There you go, Lab Tech Enthusiast. So, like I said, just pick one. We'll talk about this at the end. Okay. This might not come as naturally as previous one. Cowboy. You need to do 3 headshots in a row to get sharpshooter free. See, I'm gonna go back because I already had 2. So I'm gonna aim once more, you see. So yeah, I'm not the best aimer. The game is not that good, but 2 and boom, another headshot. Oh boy. You can also do this with a normal weapon, but I think it's easier with a sniper rifle. I think that's the best one to do. Did too much. This is something new that they implemented on the second game, um, which you have to torture an enemy, I guess, and you have 2 ways. You have several ways to make him increase the panic level, but there is a hidden health meter on your on the prisoner, and you need to lower it below half. So we have to lower below 50%. And the way to do that is basically you start hitting cars and other stuff, so he loses health, and you will get the previous trophy. And of course, you complete the mission by filling up his panic level. So it was a coincidence that it was all at the same time that we got both trophies. But there you go, I filled this panic bar, and we got this is surely illegal. And yes, it is. You shouldn't torture enemies or torture people more than you deserve. This one, I think, is I don't know exactly what this is because there are a lot of trophies that you get like by accident, but I think it's we'll see the trophy later. But it's probably arresting I don't know how many people, but probably arresting some people, and we'll see the numbers after. But yes, more than you deserve. If you keep arresting people, and if that's the type of trophy, you will end up getting it. Then, pit maneuver. I don't know how I got this one, I'll be honest. I don't know how I got this one, but in one of the missions you have to ram the train and ram the tram. That's it, ram the tram, and you get the brutal force. You see over there, and you need to get 3 of them. And I got 2 here, and I hit I hit them by accident, and I unlocked the trophy. So this one was completely accidental, but it was a bit hard to get because I did try to get it, but it was really hard to get. Another story-related trophy, Syndicate Lieutenant. You need to defeat the lieutenant to get this trophy. It's another one of those missions that you need to ram the enemy out of the road and you get the trophy. Yuri the Fury Androv, a boss from the Warlords, and you need to defeat him. The fights became like the boss fights are much better than the previous game. Previous game basically just ran after them, shoot them, and you would then attack them and you would come. It was very similar. This one is more of a puzzle. You need to dodge, you need to kill enemies, you need to do different things. I think it was very, very, very good upgrade. Hardballs, that's another boss that you need to fight, so this is another story related trophy, as you can see by the speed up. And but yeah, as you can see, a lot of story related trophies. The Dangerous Avarice, this is when you defeat the shark. I think it's chapter 4 if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, this is again will show up naturally. The game is not the hardest. Okay, this is the one, maxing out. This is when you need to max out. And like I said, you need to collect 1 row, you have to fill 1 row. And the problem is, all the missions that you do, you won't be able to repeat them, or at least I haven't found a way to repeat them. So what happens is, okay, if you distribute evenly, basically you won't be able to get this trophy. So I'm considering this one missable, so you have to be careful. Warlord General, this is the final boss of the Warlords, so it's the general. Usually the general is the highest ranked person in the army. So there you go, general failure, and that's it. Then this beat 'em up heli, maybe you recognize her from the beginning of the game, yeah, this is the same. Let's call it the semi-boss, the first boss from the last faction of the game, and you have to defeat him. Then Commander Decker, this is the main bad guy from the game, and it finishes with yeah, I have to go back because I didn't want to chase him. And you finish the game by defeating him, by ramming him out of the road. Then the story is done. We got the challenges, so you have bounties and you have challenges. This one I'm doing a challenge. The challenge is to ram 4 vehicles before the end of the run, before you finish your kilometers or miles or how you want to call it. So yeah, we're gonna defeat this last car here, and then how hard can it be? There are other missions if you want to do, but I decided to do the first one, and it panned out really well. Then another one, just like the old days. You have challenges, okay? You have challenges, sorry, the bounties, and you can repeat missions from before. And you can select level, and I chose hardcore because it gives a lot of stars, which is important for the next trophy. But what you need to do is just finish a bounty mission, which is the defeating a boss, and you get just like the old days. So it's fun if you want to repeat, and back in the day it would be normal. Then start player. Every so every mission that you do, like the bounties, you have different levels. Of course, the higher the level, the more stars you get, and you need to collect 25 stars. So I did 3 missions. One I got 9 stars, and the other two I got 8 stars, and I managed to complete the the trophy, and we get star player, which is 25 stars. What do you do is you collect these 25 stars and you go on a spending spree. You go to the shop and you need to unlock 10 items. I already purchased 7 and I didn't want to play anymore, so I just bought 3 more uh, cheap cheap items, and we will get spending spree right now. And there you go. That is the last trophy. I think there's one missing. Maybe if I see which one is missing, we can talk after. But there you go. We get Extreme Pursuit, which is the name of the game. Very easy game to plat, as we will see with the time. I'm in less of one day I did this, and I was like super busy, or I would have done the trophy earlier. So yeah, it's a fun game. It's a PSP classic. So but yeah, here you go. Boom, Extreme Pursuit. That's another trophy. There you go. Damn, that was such a good game. Another PSP classic. I'm reliving my PSP times. I never played this one on the PSP, but I did play the original one, like I told you before. So yeah, I did enjoy this game. Let's see the trophies. I took like 5 hours, which is super fast. I didn't idle a lot this time, or every time I idled, I left the game for the PlayStation system and not stayed in the game, so it didn't count. 31 trophies. I know that I didn't show you one, and I'll be honest, I don't remember which one I didn't show you, but we'll see. So, as you can see, I started like the first trophy. Well, not it's not the first trophy, but it was near the first trophy. It was on the 15 at midnight 05, and then I finished on the 15 at 21:02, and 5 hours, like I told you. So, story-related trophies, Tank Frenzy, Fan Trouble, Luxury Sword. I think I showed you all the bosses. Yeah, I did show you all the bosses. The adrenaline shot is the slow motion one. Pin in charge. Arrest an enemy during a case. More than you deserve. Arrest 25 enemies during a case. So it's exactly what I told you about. The garage is too full. Again, capture 25 vehicles during cases. It came naturally. Extreme Justice, 3 fatalities in a mission, or a case, they like to call it cases. Cowboy the Headshot, Split Maneuver, 3 Brute Forces, Nothing But Scrap Metal, 3 Eliminator. Oh, okay, this is the one that I didn't show you. Go the wrong way during a case. And I know I unlocked this because it was during that mission where I was showing you did too much, and this is surely illegal. When I finished these two, I was like, oh yeah, I remember there's a trophy, you have to go the wrong way. And that's exactly what I did on that mission, because I wanted to scare him a little bit more just to be sure. I went the wrong way, and I got the trophy. So this is the one I didn't show you. Then did too much, deplete half of your suspects. That's what I told you. Just troll the shop, activate an upgrade. Lab Tech Enthusiast, activate 10 upgrades, and maxing out, activate all upgrades in a single category at the laboratory. And this is the one I consider to be missable, because if you do the full game and you haven't filled just one line, you won't get it. You won't get this trophy. I don't know if there's another way of getting money, but I know that you can miss this trophy. Then how hard can it be? Complete the challenge, complete the bounty case, 25 stars. Yeah, basically everything else. It's what I said. If you like to, if you like to collect plats, this is an easy game to do. If you like those cheesy movies from the 80s and the 90s, the action movies, this is something that I think Tom Cruise got inspired on to do the craziest stunts in the Mission Impossible movies. So yeah, this was a really fun game to do. Shame that there wasn't the third one on this one, even on the PSP, or at least that I know there wasn't the third one. But this game was really fun, and it's something that you don't see nowadays, which is a mission, a linear mission game. Everything nowadays feels like it's open and there's a lot of side quests and whatever. No, this one is just straight to the point. You did the missions, then boom, done. That's something that you don't see anymore. So I really hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like, a comment, hit the bell icon. You know all those good things that make us grow. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.